Hello everybody, welcome back to Order of Battle. This is a Paradox game I'm playing. Thank you for joining me here. We got this event, Burma Invader. I think I read that loud last time, but let me do it again. January 1942, as US forces struggle on the Philippines, the Japanese have also invaded Burma and Southeast Asia, determined to drive British Commonwealth and Chinese forces out of the British colony. So, we're on to the Battle of Bataan. I've turned down the music and sounds a little bit on request. So Bataan, January 42. Imperial forces have crossed the enemy on Luzon mainland and driven them back into the Bataan Peninsula. Cut off by our air and naval superiority, they have nowhere else to run. And look, we still got the destruction of American fuel storage facilities in Pearl Harbor will weaken their air and naval arms for several months. Also, the sinking of all battleships at Pearl Harbor prevents these warships from opposing our fleet in coming months. And from the last time, the rapid advance across Luzon has prevented the enemy from preparing its defenses on Bataan Peninsula. And the US Air Force has been destroyed at Clark Airfield and will pose no more threat during the remainder of the Philippine campaign. Let's get this show on the road, shall we? So if that holds true, there should be no enemy aircraft in the next scenario. I don't hold my hat on that. I could go all bombers and then the enemy fighter will show up. No thank you. Mission briefing. Right, all the remaining American and Philippine forces have retreated to Bataan. Determined to make their last stand here, they have established a defensive line across the top of the peninsula. I remember the scenario for when I played the Americans in this one. It was pretty tough, in the beginning at least. In the middle of this position lies a mountain at tip, effectively splitting the enemy defenses in half. This mountain is expected to be lightly defended, but very difficult to traverse. I remember that as well. We are likely to run into several enemy defensive positions as we push further south toward the tip of the peninsula. Right. Finally, just off the coast of Bataan lies the fortified island of Corregidor. With this dominating position over Manila Bay, we should attempt to disable the fortress as soon as possible. Alright, so we should send the aircraft down this way. The enemy is densely packed and the terrain is difficult and ill-suited for tanks and maneuvering. Nevertheless, we are expected to break the remaining resistance quickly. And I got a lot of flag. I'm gonna buy this graphic card very soon, I promise. Because this is just getting silly. You guys are still stuck in the south. My screen is in the north. There we go. That was like 30 seconds of nothing. Let's see what kind of troops we have. Let's start the game. Capture primary VPs. We got 6 of those. There's nothing to click on, so as we can see, it's Abu K, E-Man Point, Bakak. I have to move like this. Orion, Cap Caban, and also Mariveles in the south. Secondary objectives: capture Mariveles in 30 turns. Additional resource points will be assigned to our command. So instead of 40 turns, we gotta basically finish it off in 30. Capture Corregidor Island. If we capture Corregidor Island, additional land command points will be available for the invasion of Java. That sounds like that's nice. Command points is always nice if you have the requisition points to buy stuff. Destroy the fortress battery with infantry. That's in the middle here. Any surviving guns of the fortress battery can be used against the enemy. Alright. Let's see. So I have Japanese infantry 42, Japanese infantry 42. 3 of those. I wonder if I can upgrade my regular infantry to 42? No. That's a bit strange. I get 3 42s appointed, but I cannot upgrade my 41s to 42s. So what I'm thinking here is to do the main assault in the east, because that's where we have the most space. And I can also drive from here and into Bataan from the east. So that means I just need a smaller force here in the west, just enough to take Eman Point, basically. And if I remember the scenario correctly from when I played the Americans, there will also be Japanese Marines coming in from the sea. Right, so let's check out our forces. We got, all of them's got half a star. We got a Type 89 and a Type 95 Hago. And we got plenty of points. So I'm gonna buy some more artillery. And I'm gonna upgrade my tanks. Because I've got nothing to upgrade the infantry. Now let's push in hard over here. Let's put at least 2 there. How many do we need in the west? We have 1 already. We can start 1 there, we can start 1 there. Do I need 1 more? Yeah, I guess we can put 1 more. So we got 4 infantry in the west, and that's all they're gonna get over there. That leaves us with 1 more infantry here. There, and the engineers. Okay. Then the artillery. Let's put that down here. Let's put it somewhere where it can actually reach everything. There, that's a better place. The tanks, I want to upgrade those to the Chiha. I wonder if the Soko is that the flame? Is that a flame tank? Let me just go to purchase and click it. It says Minesweeper, light tread, digger, and limited awareness. So there's no flame tank here. Somebody requested in the comments why I didn't buy a flame tank. I don't see anywhere where I can buy a flame tank, so that's probably why. Let's upgrade to the Chiha. The Chiha is much faster. It's got more movement than the other slower tanks. Let's put 1 there. Upgrade the Hago as well to a Chiha. Put that there. And that leaves us with 6 command points. So I am gonna get another artillery with truck. Where we're gonna put that here. And that leaves me with 2 command points, so I can buy another engineer, or what about a recon tank? One of these Osakas. Purchase and deploy a Osaka. And then we got 12 air points. I have already 2 bombers and 1 fighter, so let's get another fighter. Zero. Now we're gonna put them over here. And then the bombers. I have to remember to switch to bombs. Put them there, and switch to bombs. Put them there. So 2 bombers, 2 fighters. And that's it. Let's go. So I'm gonna send the bombers down south to... Or do I? Because it's gonna be a while before I can get there. We might as well use the bombers up here. The problem is we got an M4 37mm right there, and that would actually defend most of these guys, except for the Philippines over here. We could then launch the attack on Corregidor. We can do that later on, because there's no time limit on that, if I remember correctly. Yeah, there's no time limit on that, so I'm gonna use the bombers anyway up here. So it's gotta be on the Filipinos, and that would be on the other side, I think. Alright, and then we have infantry, I mean artillery. We can bomb their position. And then we can move in on them. Start with this one. This should push them out of the way, yes. And then we can use the tank. Yeah, let's use the tank on the bunker. Also the engineers. Push these guys down there. Bring this tank over here, and this one will go forward. Alright, so we're coming in. We still got the fighters. Let's just scout a little bit down here. Let's see what's going on. Not much. Put this fighter over here. In the west, we can see the US Infantry 41 over here. So I need one more guy. So let's go over there and over there, and then we can move in next turn. Put these guys in Mabayo. The rest will not move. So that was turn 1. Allied turn 1. Bunker shoots back, no effect. Here comes the AT gun. And the AA gun will go for the bombers. We're gonna hit that AA gun so we can use our strength to the full max. Let's start by moving these infantry into the mountains and pushing these Filipinos out of the way. Let's hit the AA gun. Put the artillery to good use. Make sure that the AT gun is ineffective. Take out the bunker and then move the infantry up and hit the AA gun. Over here, let's start up on the bunker. So basically move down here, move over here. And come up on the other side. Alright, so the bombers can now take out the AA gun. More or less. The fighters can hit the AT gun. And we only got the armored car left. on the west side. It's time to move in. Start with this one. And this one. Okay, they're already moving back. Alright, let's take the town then. Move over this way. That should leave just the armored car. Yes. Alright, so Allied turn 2. Here comes US infantry. Air gun moves and probably takes a shot. No effect. US infantry takes 4 damage on me. 2 in return. Okay. I would like to take out that AA gun, so if these guys can finish off the Filipinos, then these guys can... The engineers can finish off the AT gun. Then the infantry can move forward and take out the AA gun. And that opens up for my bombers to be more effective. So specifically, we are gonna hit the US troops over here and the Filipinos there. Not sure what the fighters are up to. Let's come down this way and see what we got. Oh, 90mm AA gun. Don't get any closer than that. More Filipinos defending. Now let's bomb the Filipino position here. And the US forces here. Alright, move up the tanks. Move infantry up. Attack with the tank here. Push them out of the way. Then attack the infantry. And replenish these guys and send the armored car forward. In the west, let's move forward and see if we can take out the infantry. No, they always have a point left. So move these guys back, replenish. Move these guys up here and attack. It's a bit crowded, so just come back that way. That leaves us with the remaining fighter. What are we gonna use the remaining fighter? Let's bring it over here, see what we got. Nothing. Alright, so Allied turn 3. Replenishment of the Filipinos, and that's about it. Alright, I think we'll put a break in here. That was 3 very good turns. I think we've broken through. There's going to be a lot more fighting ahead though, so thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.